You got some explaining to do, Tim.
Yeah, that's a huge win for Paul Rhodes.
Paul Rhodes, who was defensive coordinator down at Auburn a year ago.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Third down. McElroy. That's a little high, but Jones has it. Breaks the tackle, gets a first down. 2 catches for Julio Jones. And a positive start for McElroy.
This was a great protection scheme by Alabama. Upchurch lined up left and came across to protect him. Julio Jones one-on-one, easy pitch and catch against Rogan. You know, it's funny, talking to Greg McElroy, Vern, he said, my early success created pressure on me to continue it.
First time in his career that Jones went without a reception. Here's a quick screen out to the left side and a big hole. A first down at the 46. Guess who? On cue, Julio.
Well, he's just too good of a player not to get the football. You have to scheme ways, if you're Alabama, to get the ball to this football player. I don't believe.
You got some explaining to do, Tim.
Yeah, that's a huge win for Paul Rhodes.
Paul Rhodes, who was defensive coordinator down at Auburn a year ago.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Third down. McElroy. That's a little high, but Jones has it. Breaks the tackle, gets a first down. 2 catches for Julio Jones. And a positive start for McElroy.
This was a great protection scheme by Alabama. Upchurch lined up left and came across to protect him. Julio Jones one-on-one, easy pitch and catch against Rogan. You know, it's funny, talking to Greg McElroy, Vern, he said, my early success created pressure on me to continue it. Usually you think if a guy starts bad, he gets pressure. It was the opposite for Greg.
Well, Jim McElwain chatting with us, and we chatted with both yesterday. Here's the handoff to Trent Richardson. The freshman goes left and picks up 3 or 4. McElroy said, I'm a perfectionist. He's never lost as a starter.
Mark Ingram's number 2.
Yes, that's right, out of the backfield.
Yes.
That's Marquise Mays, number 4, who starts in motion. McElroy, short, the underneath man. The catch is made. Richardson with the reception. That's his 10th of the year. Enrico McCoy made the stop.
College football.
Ingram stays on the field in the Wildcat. Richardson is split to the left side. One of the more memorable drives of this year was last week against South Carolina when Ingram did this for 68 yards. And the cinching touchdown in the win over South Carolina. Mark Ingram picked up 246 yards. Ingram will get a rest. Trent Richardson is on the field. Mark Ingram was telling us that he hit a real wall in the middle of the season. He said his 2 worst games last year were this game against Tennessee and the game against LSU. In this game a year ago, Mark Ingram, 1 carry for 4 yards. Here's Richardson. He's got some gifts of his own, and he gets to the 35-yard line. Rico McCoy with the tackle. Mark Ingram, Savion Frazier with the tackle. And there are a couple of differences in the top 5. See on your left, the AP poll. Alabama and Florida switch. Texas a solid 3rd, followed by Southern Cal. Then Cincinnati on the left, Boise State on the right. The 3 polls that go.
Coaches, Harris, and the computers.
And the computers, yeah. I hesitated because I realized I was calling the computers a poll. Upchurch, no on 3rd down.
Tell you, number 55 jumps out on the tape, and on this play he jumps through the Alabama offensive line. Watch him right here. I think there's a push from the other side too, but 2 Tennessee defensive linemen turn the ball into Rico McCoy to make the tackle. A little bit better, and he is one-on-one when he's getting the ball.
Here's the inside handoff to Richardson, and he plunges down to the 39-yard line. That gives us a moment to spend with Tim Brando in New York.
The only touchdown drive against South Carolina was in the Wildcats. 68 yards. It was all Ingram.
They're in the Wildcat. They're looking for their first down of this half. Out to the 40-yard line. Rico McCoy with another tackle. McCoy in double digits with tackles. There's the guy who made the block.
I don't know if Alabama can throw the ball out of the Wildcat, but Monty Kiffin has gone all in here. He put 11 people at the line of scrimmage versus the Wildcat that time.
McElroy comes out. He'll go out of the spread. McCoy with his 11th tackle today. Trent Richardson is alongside Greg McElroy. Finds Smelly, the tight end. Rogan with the tackle.
It's a nice read by Greg McElroy this time. This was the hole in the defense. 5-man rush. The weak point was to the outside. I think it was a 5-man rush to the weak side, and he put it right.